Hello, you are welcome to CTV News. My name is Delphine Asu. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, CBCN, has begun her first plenary meeting for 2023. The meeting, which is held twice every year, is meant to draw the attention of the Church and the country to some important national and ecclesiastical issues. The theme for this meeting is Citizens' Participation in Good Governance in Nigeria. CTV News was there.
Gathered here are Catholic bishops from all over the country. They are here at the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria for their first plenary meeting for the year 2023. The plenary began with a Holy Mass officiated by the President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, CBCN, Most Reverend Lucius Ugoji. In his homily, the Archbishop of Abuja, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, welcomed other bishops to Abuja and called on Nigerians to vote for credible leaders in the 2023 general elections.
We pray for free, fair, peaceful, and credible elections. The politicians and indeed all of us must avoid offensive statements. We have reached a crescendo. We have reached the political campaign. It's so heated up now that anything can happen and anything can be said. Please be careful of your choice of words. Offensive statements offered just to humiliate, to look down on others, and to wound their integrity. No to that. Words of rejection, words of resentment, words of hate or revenge, no to that. We must also avoid the Esau syndrome, who mortgaged his birthright over a plate of pottage. We must make well-informed electoral choices, not to be given to selfish sentiments and political manipulations, as the crowd who chose the criminal Barabbas to be released and rather have Jesus crucified. Remember in Matthew 27, verses 17 to 22, read that story. Barabbas was unanimously approved for release, and Jesus, the righteous, was condemned to death, and they were shouting, yeah, crucify him.
He also blamed the issue of Jagba syndrome among the young people to the neglect of the youth by the Nigerian government.
To win a contract, you must brag. To get justice, you must brag. To get budgets approved for national use, you must brag. I can go on and on. As if bribery has become a culture in Nigeria. In a country where the youth, the hope of our nation, are left unemployed, and where, according to Oxfam, 3 persons in Nigeria have wealth more than 83 million other Nigerians' resources put together. 3 people in Nigeria have the wealth of 83 million Nigerians' resources put together. Are we surprised that the youth jet out? Nowadays, the vocabulary is jet out. I don't know how they call it. Is it Yoruba or Igbo? Japa. Japa. Japa has entered our vocabulary, and soon it will be known in England and America.
After the Mass, the opening ceremony of the first plenary meeting began. The enthronement of the Holy Bible signaled the beginning of the proceedings. The chairman of the opening ceremony, Sir Julius Adelusi Adeloye, in his keynote address, called on the laity to show more interest in the good governance affairs of their country.
I believe also that it is the duty of the church, now that we're talking about the role of the citizen, to make sure that they are close, they encourage, they nurture people among the laity who are interested in governance or working in the public sector.
The CBCN president, Most Reverend Lucius Ugoji, in his remark, frowned at the insecurity situation in the country.
Insecurity has continued to haunt our nation. The Boko Haram, militia, Fulani headsmen, bandits, and unknown gunmen have continued to unleash terror in different parts of the country. Lives have been lost in very brutal circumstances, and many more have been maimed. Communities have been sacked and their inhabitants displaced.
Archbishop Ugoji also expressed concern about the new CBN policy on the new Naira redesign notes.
Its disastrous implementation of the Central Bank of Nigeria's cash swap policy, which resulted in a cash crunch, has added to the ordeal, anger, and frustration of the masses.
He thereafter declared the plenary open. The Papa Nuncio to Nigeria, Most Reverend Antonio Filipazzi, in his goodwill message, stated that the Pope's teaching is promoting good governance.
Good governance requires that elections are clearly seen to be free, fair, and transparent. It also depends on internal security, always founded in the democratic ideal of respect for individual rights and the rule of law.
Speaking at the plenary, the president of Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Archbishop Daniel Oko, applauded the Catholic Church for their role in the Christian Association of Nigeria and urged Christians to participate in politics.